Well, my profession says I'm a nutritionist, but I think I'm also a chartered accountant. You know why? Like a chartered accountant who does debit and credit, a nutritionist also does calorie consumption and calorie expenditure, a credit and a debit. Now, I had the privilege of presenting my viewpoint on taxation for the wellness and healthcare industry. Now, you know that medical care does not have GST, it's not taxed, but nutrition services, exercise services, and many wellness services come under the gamut of GST. And I recently had the privilege of meeting our finance minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. Now, I presented to her why nutrition plans should not have a GST, in addition to many requests like a medical vacation, as well as allowing taxable India to claim deductible expenses on domestic help, which allows creation of more jobs. Super excited. I just got to meet the Finance Minister of India. A big thanks to the state BJP Economic Cell for giving me the opportunity to present as an entrepreneur in the healthcare space. I submitted my questions to her. You can watch the private interaction with ma'am, and she answered and fielded questions from 14 or 15 of us from the industry. I spoke about how nutrition and wellness space should have a lower GST tax regime. And a lot of medical care is required in India. We're going to be the youngest but the sickest population. You can hear an ambulance behind us. You know what? We need to take care of people, and we can't wait till an ambulance has to come and pick you up, right? So I talked to her about, as a nutritionist, I'm a first generation entrepreneur, probably the youngest in this room. I employ about 168 people. 90% of them are women. And we do diet plans. So one of the things that is coming from consumers is medicine is not under GST. Could you make allied services like nutrition, gyms, yoga? So one of the thought process was, could we go in that direction of lesser GST or no GST is a possibility. If not, at least the medical nutrition cases, because when we have standalone private businesses and we are not in hospitals, it is a difficulty. With regards to creating more jobs in the country, I feel that yoga, gym trainers, dietitians, I can service around 300 people a year and earn an income and pay my taxes. People can also recruit such people. So if we empower this industry of wellness, India currently largest population, youngest workforce, but we will be the sickest youngest population in the world. So as a nutritionist, I'm trying to think, how do we get people to do more on their own? So my request would be could you give deductions, diet plans, medical tests, health screenings, my parents' health screening that I pay for. And also in addition to that, medical vacations is a thought that came from my team. People are traveling outside the country. Could we create retreats and centers and blue zones in India where people will go and spend their money and their health is taken care of? So India is taking care of its health.
On the face of it, it sounds fine. And I agree, health and wellness will have to be given all that care and attention. But is it only through taxation? And if it is through taxation only, then I have to see the ramifications.
I think India would like to probably, instead of spending on movies and outside food, we should incentivize them to spend on healthcare.
We should tell Karnataka government to not tax entertainment.
I'd like to take care of your health, ma'am. I also talked about healthcare screening, blood tests, and all of these things, in addition to medical vacations where you and I should take holidays for our health. And could it be part of tax deductible? Now, I know this is wishful thinking. Do you have any comments about how we can improve healthcare? So what I want you to do is fill in the comment box below with your ideas, because I'll collate these ideas with my team at the Qua Nutrition Clinics. And if I get a chance to meet with the government again, I would definitely collate and crystallize a lot of the best ideas that you and I are the Aam Aadmi that we can present to the finance minister and maybe even the Prime Minister of India.